ICE is coming. Are you ready? Tune into this program. We're going to talk about the 9 things you need to know to protect yourself. And for anybody that comments below and shares this video, I will give them a free handout. We'll give you this card. We call it the red card. You'll be able to download it and have it with you to protect yourself. So Trump has been announcing for the past week, he did it by tweet like he always does, that ICE is coming to deport millions of immigrants starting Monday. That's what he says. Now, you can't deport millions of immigrants right away. That's not realistic. But that doesn't mean there isn't going to be a crackdown. There likely will. And it likely will be in states like New York, New Jersey, and California that there isn't an arrangement between ICE and the state. So ICE is coming. Is they coming to your door? I have no way of knowing. But this is what you need to know to protect yourself. There are 9 key rights that you have, the same as I have. Immigrant, illegal, legal, or U.S. citizen have these same constitutional rights. Now, you need to know them, but you don't need to memorize them because I will give it to you if you comment below and you share this video. I will send you this on Monday when my team gets back. It's after hours here. The reason that we're on this, normally we don't do these programs on Friday night, but for the past week, client after client, potential and others have been calling saying, I'm afraid, I don't know am I protected? What do I need to do? So we're making this video right here, right now, no preparation, because I want you to know how to protect yourself. Number 1, the first crucial right you have to know. You have the right to remain silent. What does that mean? Don't answer questions. So you can say your name. If a police officer pulls you over, they're going to ask you for driver's license, insurance, and registration. You shouldn't answer anything past that. If it's Friday night, 3 a.m., at the Jersey Shore, I guarantee you they're going to ask you where you're drinking. If you say yes, you're going to get arrested for a DUI. If you say no, but you have an open container of alcohol right next to you, you just lied, congratulations, you're going to get arrested. You're better off just saying, I won't answer any questions without my attorney. I need to speak to my attorney first. Or you can show them this card. It works. Now, if you have an order of arrest, you're going to get arrested. This stops an investigation. This stops you volunteering information that could result in your arrest. If it's by ICE, volunteering information, where are you from? Oh, Mexico. How long have you been here? 15 years. How did you get here? I walked through the border. You just told an ICE officer you're here illegally. He is now going to detain you, guaranteed 100% of the time in this administration. Years past, that was not the case. This is a new world. This is Trump world now. They will detain you and try to deport you if they know you're here without permission. So don't tell them. You have the right to remain silent. Use it. Second critical thing that you need to know. Always carry with you U.S. identification. I don't care if it's expired. I don't care if it's from North Carolina, North Dakota, California, Utah, Maryland. Doesn't matter. 30 years ago, 5 years ago, I don't care. It's a U.S. issued document even if it's expired. If you carry around your passport and your passport does not show legal entry or legal status, and that's an ICE officer, you now gave the officer proof that you're here illegally. If you didn't carry that passport, they might suspect, listen, I have U.S. citizens that don't speak English. Why? They were born here, but they were raised somewhere else. That happens. That doesn't mean just because they don't speak the language, they're automatically an illegal alien or an undocumented alien. That is absolutely not true. And more importantly, ICE or the police can't assume it to be true. So, to always take with you U.S.-based documentation. If you don't have any, then don't take anything. You're better off than showing them a passport that proves you're here without permission. Now, if you're a tourist and you're here under a valid tourist visa because you arrived 2 months ago, that's fine. Take your passport. That's not an issue. I'm talking about if you entered as a tourist 10 years ago and your permission to stay expired 9.5 years ago, there is no point in you taking the passport with you. I would not have advised that 3 years ago, but it's a new world. Number 3, third thing you have to know. Never take with you fake documents. Even if it's a joke. I had a client for a DUI. Wife's a U.S. citizen. He was from Guatemala. His wife, as a joke, made a card with the name of a famous singer and his photo on it. It was clearly fake. I mean, it was meant as a prank. Police officer, after he arrested him for the DUI, looked through his wallet incident to the arrest. So he was entitled to search his stuff and found it and charged him with possessing a fake document. It was ridiculous. But you know what? And we got it dismissed. But it took 6 months. Now, had that happened under this administration, that's an indictable offense, and he's now dealing with something in Superior Court. And with that, he might be in ICE custody and facing deportation. So don't take false documents with you. Nowadays, officers I've seen, take Mexico for example, they've seen hundreds if not thousands of Mexican driver's licenses. If yours is fake, chances are they're going to know. Number 4, don't lie to the police. It's not going to help you. You're better off not answering. The example I just gave. Have you had any alcohol? Oh, yes, officer. I had only 1. When you had more. Well, you gave me enough information for him to arrest. So, other example that I provided before. It's 3 a.m. on a Friday, in Asbury Park. You're coming from a bar. Hey, did you have anything to drink? No, officer, but I have a 6-pack here. Would you like one? Don't lie. First of all, they're going to smell the alcohol. It's actually, it's not the alcohol itself that they smell, but they always say, I smell alcohol. You're better off saying, I won't answer any questions without my attorney present. Lying only gives them ammunition, and depending on the lie, it may be a crime. If you're protecting someone, or you're obstructing justice, or the administration of justice, now you're facing with a crime, and you don't need to. Just don't answer. Show them the card, go below, make a comment, share the video. I want everyone to know their rights. I'm giving this away for free. Anybody that comments and shares by Monday morning, my staff will send them an image. And if you want, I will mail it to you. Obviously, you won't get it by Monday. I will mail it to you. But please, put your address in a private message to me. Don't put your address on this post. It's not going to help you. Number 5, 5th critical thing you need to know is don't run. If the police approach you, don't run. What's going to happen? They're going to chase you. And then they're going to put you down to the ground. They're going to handcuff you. And all of a sudden, the officer got bumped accidentally. I don't know how, but these things happen too frequently. Now you're charged with aggravated assault for hitting an officer and for resisting arrest. And for whatever else they may have. You now took a simple scenario into a very complicated and problematic one if you're an immigrant. Because now you're defending the criminal case and you might also be defending the immigration case. So a Superior Court judge may let you out of jail. An immigration judge will not. Don't put yourself in that scenario. Don't run. Super important. Don't lie. Don't run. And number 6, don't fight back. Even if the police hits you. The moment you hit back, I'm not saying it's right. If they come and they hit you, you should be able to defend yourself. But unfortunately, now you're going to be charged with a much greater offense. Again, aggravated assault. And it could be more significant depending on what happened. Don't do it. You might win the fight. You'll lose the battle. The battle is staying here in the United States. That's the battle. The moment you have a serious criminal charges facing you, you might have already lost the battle. Don't put yourself in that scenario. Number 7, you don't have to sign anything. Repeat after me. I won't sign without my attorney present. Incredibly important. They're going to show you documents. You may not know it. You may not understand it. If you don't know what it is, absolutely don't sign it. Say, listen, I don't sign anything without seeing my attorney, without talking to my attorney. Show them the card. It says, very clearly, I'm not talking to you and I'm not signing anything without my attorney present. Number 8, the 8th thing you must know. If you're detained by police or by ICE, you're in a holding cell. You don't know if the person sitting right next to you is your friend or working with the police. Just because he says he's from Oaxaca, Mexico, and he speaks Spanish doesn't mean it's true. You don't talk about your past. You don't talk about how you entered the United States. You don't talk about any charges that you have. You don't know who that person is. Keep quiet. Don't give information that could be used against you. Even if the person has the best of intentions, they could be watching you on the camera and they could be recording it. You never know nowadays. Don't take the chance. Silence is your best defense. Number 9, the moment you're released, the moment the interaction ends, even if you're not arrested, get pen and paper, write as many details as you remember. How many officers were there? How many police cruisers were there? What town did it happen? What did they say? What did you do? As much detail as you can. Details matter. This may go to trial, or it may never go to trial, but it may happen 6, 7, 9 months, a year down the road. You're not going to remember all the details, and details matter. For example, I had a client, he was arrested and charged for DUI in Jackson. Problem is, he was charged by a Lakewood police officer and gave a Lakewood ticket in Lakewood court. Lakewood officer did not have jurisdiction. Had my client not remembered all those details, I would not have known to contact the Jackson Police Department and in addition to the Lakewood. And we got the information. There was a Jackson officer on the scene. He didn't write the ticket. The Lakewood guy did, and the Lakewood did not have jurisdiction. Those charges were dismissed. Details matter. So, what can you do today? You can write a comment down, you can share this video, and I will give you a copy of this card. Do it by Monday and I'll send it to you. Again, if you want me to mail it to you, send me a private message with your name and address, and I'll mail it to you. I can't mail it if I don't know where to send it. You can always give us a call, 888-888-0307. Incredibly important to be protected. Again, ICE is supposed to start arresting and detaining people on Monday. Now, they've been doing it. They were doing it today. They'll do it tomorrow, and they were doing it last year too. This is supposed to be a significant buildup that Trump announced. Allegedly, they're only looking for people with orders, deportation orders. But if they show up to the house of Andres Mejer and they find Jorge Fernandez and Maria, I don't know, I can't think of a last name at the moment. They find Maria, whomever, they'll detain them too if they learn that they're undocumented or illegal. So what happens if they show up to your house? First, you read them your rights because you have it on you. You say, based on the Fifth Amendment under the U.S. Constitution, I have the right to stay quiet, not answer your questions, not sign or hand you any documents. I will not sign anything without speaking to an attorney. Based on the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, I did not give you permission to enter my home unless you have a warrant to enter signed by a judge or by a magistrate with my name, and you have to slide it under the door so I can see it. Again, if they're showing up at the house of Andres Mejer and they're looking for George Fernandez, they don't have a right to enter my home. There's no George Fernandez here. I haven't seen him in 10 years. I promise. Now, also under the Fourth Amendment, I do not give you permission to search any of my belongings, none of my person or my car. You know, they pull you over and say, I just want to see what's in your trunk. No. They'll tell you, well, you know, I can just get permission. I can just call a judge and you'll have to sit here. It'll take a couple hours and you'll wait. Or you can just let me look and you can be on your way. No. Get your order. Chances are they can't get it. Because if they could get it, they would. Daisy says, some say ICE is in Lakewood. It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me in the least. They're going to go to places where they have a name and address. It's not like they weren't doing it yesterday and it starts on Monday. This has been ongoing. However, they reallocated officers from HCI investigations and other agencies to be able to go with more force to more locations in one time. In the past, I mean, this is unprecedented. No president would ever have announced, hey, be aware, we're coming to get you. Again, he's trying to cause fear. You need to be protected. You need to know your rights. You need to have this card on you at all times. If they have an order for your arrest, this isn't going to stop it. You're going to get arrested. This is just you knowing your rights so you don't voluntarily give them something that they could use to detain you. It's in English and in Spanish. Take it with you. You have any questions, give us a call, 888-888-0307. If you're prepared, great. If you're not, we can help you get prepared. If you or a loved one get detained, we can help you. We can figure out what your options are. We'll help you from beginning to end. We're here for you. Stay safe. Thank you.